Hello adventurers, my name is Chris and today we're going to be looking at Forien's quest log. It's a quite of a simple module, but I feel it adds a layer of extra features that you didn't know you needed up until you use it. It's quite straightforward, and if you played any PC game at any given point of the RPG nature, you'll have a very quick understanding on what it does. However, the setup is quite simple. Let me swap to Foundry, and this is how a completed quest will look out. It has different stages, a subquest, as well as rewards and the associated artwork. I'm gonna be using the same layout and I'm simply gonna be adding to that. But first things first, let's go to the module. Okay, let's actually fire up some music as well for the ambiance. Okay, so the module, yeah, you're gonna be able to see it here, simply located with Forien. And you'll find it here. It's called specifically Forien's quest log, and the author currently is Michael Leahy, but also Forien, since he initially created the module and he took over. Well, going back to the worlds, I'm not going to use 5e, however this I strongly believe is setting agnostic, so you can use anything you'd like, from Pathfinder to Star Wars or even Fallout TTRPGs, and it should work fine as long as the system supports a journal system. So that being said, let's go directly to manage model and don't forget to activate. Okay. At the bottom of the journal page or here, you're gonna be having an additional button. This is the quest tracker and here is the quest log, and this should be empty for you. And I'm simply gonna be resetting this specific quest, basically setting it up again. So in this specific quest I wanted simple trade route establishment, so I will have the players talk to a nearby guild, then return for a reward, or if they choose they can simply skip this step, help the merchant hire a caravan, protect the caravan up until the destination, and return to the merchant for a reward. And this is the reward. There is a caveat with Pathfinder quantities, however I'll provide a workaround. Okay, this for me is a bit too low. Okay, so first things first, we are gonna be creating a quest. So in my case it's gonna be exactly the same. Trade route, and I would like to, for this quest, to have an initiator. Okay, so in this case it's gonna be this shopkeep. If I've selected an icon from the already established icons, it can be anything. I just fancy that one. Let's swap to lumber mill so we have some variation. Okay, the description is gonna be, well, a description can be anything you wanted. And if you want content, and if you want for an NPC to be directly targeted, you simply drag it in the text format, and when you're going to be saving, it's going to be a linked token. This is irrelevant. Now, to set up the quest itself. So, first, set up a trade. The guilds contact. Okay. Okay, I need to let you know about the states of the quest. Currently this quest is inactive, or it should be. Yeah. So this means the quest has been completed. This means quest has been failed. This means it's currently active. However, you can hide it or reveal it to the players easily. Okay. Second step, they set up the guild, they want a reward, so reward. The second step of this quest is gonna be for help merchant hire a caravan. And I've set up 2 more steps, but for the specific quest, it's not really return for a reward. Okay, I've set it up with them protecting the caravan to a close by town. However, in this one I simply skipped for sake of time. As you can see here, there is another quest here. So let's firstly save it and close for whatever reason it saves like this, and if you reopen it should be fine. Okay, under configure permission you can select on how the players can see and interact with this quest, usually set up by as observers, but you can set the owner if you feel like the players would like to set up their own quest. And speaking of, let me show you something very good. I would recommend to allow the players reward dragon as soon as the quest is completed. Be mindful with the player can accept quests, but they will need to be sent to available. We're going to be tackling that. And count hidden objectives, I would say go against it, but it's up to you. I wanted to make yourself aware that also there are module specific settings. And I've set up an image, a random image. You can choose to set up as the quest icon, but the interest here, I wanted to show you the subquest feature. A subquest is basically another quest. However, if we go to this other quest, you'll be able to see it here. It's a subquest which the players won't see up until it's going to be active. And I would say this is what would most GM consider either consequences of or advancement on the plot line, or if they want to tackle one specific threat. However, this one is simple. The nut was hired, was run by bandits. Defend yourselves. This quest is selves, and it basically tells the story. Let's features, flaws. So or subdue the bandits. Sorry about the typos. And currently we have a quest and a side quest. Let's make it active. Right now it is unavailable. Should be unavailable. Oh, it's set directly into the in progress quest. As you can see, the overall tracker has actually updated with both of them, and you can basically expand and everything. Let's also rename this quest Subversion, so it looks better than the other one. As the let me actually start showing from the player's perspective. Okay, so let's launch. Okay, this specific player can only see the previous quest, but as soon as we make the following question, sorry, not that. I was not meaning to do that. As you make the quests active, they will be able to see them on their end as well, as you can clearly see here. However, the tracker can be located here under the journal notes, and can open the quest log directly from here. As 4 events have been discovered, basically 4 subquests, or basically quest lines and quest paths have been discovered. He sees 0 out of 4. Now let's simply set them as complete. And there we go, 4 out of 4. Right now he doesn't have any rewards to pick. Okay, for Pathfinder specific, this is a valid workaround on how to do things. If you want to add multiple items, I wasn't able to add any specific one item. If I'm trying to import as I'm used to, gold pieces, it's gonna be importing only one, quantity 1. However, if I import the item, import entry, and I can actually set whatever quantity I want. So let's say 50 gold, this is worth 50 gold, and I'm pretty sure these are both, no, one is 500, one is 50. Okay. And a good word from the merchant towards the blacksmith for crafting magical items. There are 2 types of rewards. One is called a custom, and one is a fixed one. The custom one, you literally can be anything you want. You simply add the custom tag, and the regular one you simply drag and drop it. However, for singular items, you can simply drag them here, and you can show them to the players at any given time. So, as you can see, he also sees that they're locked and he cannot drag them. However, as soon as you unlock the overall items, let's swap back. Mr. One over here, simply kill. Should be able to drag and drop, but is not currently. Okay, so apparently only the DMs if that feature is not there, because I don't think I saved. Let's configure settings, Forien. Not game settings. Oh, I'm not looking where I'm supposed to. Okay, allow player reward dragging. Close, close, close. And now it should work just fine. Let's see. There we go. 50 gold pieces. A good word. This is speculative. However, this is an item and it can be dragged. This, if you want to add a picture, I think you are able to, but you need to create a specific item for it. Do let me know if you do have any questions, and do tell me on how did you use it. One side note, for each quest that exists, you need to, if you want to use a subquest, you need to activate it and also complete it. If that's gonna be, this is basically a little bit of extra due to the overall object. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I do wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Do apologize if I bumbled too much.